Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Monday, July 31st, 2023. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Monday, everyone. Before we get to the charts, real quickly, I do want to remind you that if you are a member of PivotBoss Masters, this week is live sessions. If you go to your PivotBoss Masters dashboard, you'll get the itinerary for the week. If you are not a member of Masters, you can go to pivotbossmasters.com/profits for a special offer here. You'll get to this webpage here where you can get instant access to the training, not only for this week, but also the training that we have on demand. All of the tools and techniques are all there for you. We also have bonus training in addition to a ton more PivotBoss Masters content. If you come down here, this is our training schedule for the week, and it's going to be an exciting one here. So you do not want to miss this one. If you are a member of PivotBoss Masters, this training is absolutely free to you. If you are not a member, you can jump in and get instant access free moving forward, and anything that comes up like live Masters sessions like we're doing this week will be absolutely free to you in the future. So again, great training. Check it out this week. This is the live Masters training schedule, Monday through Friday here. Looking forward to it. So this week is it. Looking forward to 3 o'clock here p.m. Central Time later on with our first training course introducing PivotBoss thrust signals. So very, very excited about this and looking forward to it. All right, let's get to the charts now. Looking at the ES, one thing you'll notice here is a super narrow range and the consistency of this bullish trend. Very, very strong narrow range, very strong trend, and the potential to see a big breakout move up ahead. This narrow range right here can be compressed into 9, 10, 11, 12 narrow days, however you want. I have a 9-day narrow range here. Let's go with 10. Let's just make it a nice round number, 10. And with the 10, you can see the compression here. About 186 points of potential range is built up there. So that energy right there has about 186 points of potential movement that could be seen ahead upon expansion. If it's to the upside here, we could be looking at a tremendous continuation to the upside. One thing you'll notice is this is the last trading day of the month, and tomorrow we switch to the new month of trading, August. Higher value relationship right now. Any pullback into the pivot range below could be a buying opportunity for a continuation ahead. So even if price fails to break out here and drops first and gets us a failed low, that could still be a tremendous buying opportunity for continuation ahead until proven otherwise. So narrow range, bullish trend, still chopping around last week's FOMC key level and maintaining a very bullish bias overall. So again, the expectation here could be for a breakout of 150 to 180 points ahead. We'll see which way we go, but the likelihood is for an upside break ahead. If we get one failed new low, that could be a tremendous buying opportunity for more highs in the future here. Taking a look here at the NQ, very similar price action here, a compression of range as well. Not quite as compressed as the ES, but definitely range bound here. Upward trending market as well, upward sloping, holding the top end of that narrow wedge on the pullback here, and shaking off weakness from Thursday's session. Thursday was a fairly sizable rejection day, and instead Friday closed through the mid, and that would normally lead to a squeeze ahead, almost like when price pushes through right here and just opens up that next wave of strength, trapping those late sellers. So again, more upside could be ahead. Higher value relationships here heading into next month's trading. So again, this is the midpoint of last month or this month here. When price pulls back into that zone, again, it could be a continuation higher up ahead. So any pullback could be a buying opportunity. A breakout move could be about 1,000 points ahead. 1,000 point move could be ahead for the NQ. Taking a look now at crude oil. Now crude oil here trading higher by about 0.8%, has reached the 80.5 target that we had before, and we're now working our way to the next one up above. That's 83.52. 83.52 big time target level. Prior highs back here. It hit 83.53, 1 penny beyond, and then dropped 20 points. So what's going to happen once we get to that edge again? Are we going to rotate back down into the range? and how far if we do. Overall, this large trading range here has been in play for quite a while, and the boundaries very well defined. You have 84 up here, 64 here, and 74 there, and we're very close to completing that move across the range toward 83, 50, 84. Once that occurs, perhaps we start to make a rotation back into 74 below and value and that middle portion of the range. So again, on the way up right now. Once we get to the top end of the range, we'll be looking for signs of a reversal. Taking a look now at gold futures. Gold up about 0.2%. This one gapping up on a rollover here and continuing to hold right now, at least at the moment, above 2,000. This one has been a little bit of a different mover here lately. Very bearish after this rejection, 2 months down, and then this month here in July, bucking the trend, pushing through the previous month's midpoint, holding it and launching to the high, nearly becoming an outside month up. Very, very strong. Now you have a higher value relationship for the next month with a bullish confirming bias if we close the month anywhere near where we are now. Any pullback could be a buying opportunity as this thing looks to perhaps return to the upper FOMC above the 2033 20s. That is from May 3rd. All right, let's take a look lastly at the YM. The YM right now still showing quite a bit of strength, is currently developing a modified PIMA crossover buy signal. This type of signal is a swing signal that sticks by the end of the day, so still very early, but you can see on these pullbacks when you define that signal, it tends to lead to another rotation up. We do have a narrow range here that's developed as well, not quite 10 days. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 or 8 day narrow range. Let's go down to 7 here, and that'll give us a nice reading. And from that reading, you'll see we have the potential to see about 1,200 points of movement on the high end. That's pretty huge. 1,000 points would be about average from this compression. And you know, again, you're looking for the compression to lead to some sort of expansion here over time. And so, given the directional conviction, the expansion likely to be to the upside. That's the way it's been here and here lately, at least. And very similar to the ES and the NQ, even if we were to start the month a little lower here, that failed low or pullback could provide a buying opportunity for continuation up. So this market remains bullish until proven otherwise. That could change with a significant rejection, but even with the significant rejections we saw on Thursday, these markets shaking them off like a champ, and we could be looking at another squeeze ahead. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Looking forward to PivotBoss Masters live sessions later on today. Looking forward to seeing you in that training. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your session, and I'll see you in the room. Take care.